tricky start to the season for Liverpool on the pitch, but there's been a few signs of hope in the form of the young players. What have you made of the start so far?
Very interesting to watch, and I'm like I say, I live overseas, and everybody here is much closer to it than I am. And one hopes that the talk that the manager has, we've all enjoyed the talk, and I think you can tell from the reaction locally that they think he's sincere, and that he'll, the talk will match the deeds eventually, and that, we'll get out of a hole, because it's the worst start for 50 years or whatever. And there needs to be some good football played really soon, and I just hope he does it, for himself, and for the club and supporters, obviously, and it's just funny when you go and you travel all over the place, you forget how intense and how every single word uttered by a manager, by the club, by the owners is mulled over, it's discussed, it's pulled apart, it's put back together, but the back end of it is that just hope that they can return to their former glories, and I hope that this can happen, clearly.
I think people thought that it would be that way as the fixtures were made, and clearly, they are hard home games, but the format maybe isn't as disappointing as perhaps results might suggest. They were a little bit unfortunate at West Brom, and the performance at City wasn't that bad at all. They were a little bit sort of unfortunate maybe to make a couple of silly mistakes and be punished for them, but the Arsenal game clearly needs a little bit of improvement, and I can understand everyone's frustration, but we've got to be patient.
The fixture list wasn't kind to them. I think obviously they are short in one or two areas, but they've still got a healthy group of players. It's a case of winning a few games, building the confidence, and then with the support they have, no one will get an easy game at Anfield, and you just hope, I hope, like every Liverpool supporter, the results pick up. But the start wasn't kind to them, the fixtures weren't kind to them.
It's been disappointing. I think at the start of every new season there's always expectation with the new manager coming in. I think it's going to take time. I think everybody's got to settle down. I think it's vitally important that Brendan Rodgers does get time. I think we've been down that road too often in recent years, so I think it's been disappointing, but hopefully there's better things to come.
It's been a difficult start, and it looked difficult on paper, some of the games. We had a glimmer of hope against City, not so good against Arsenal, of course, the first day. So the pressure's always on, and that's the hardship of being the manager of Liverpool. The expectation is very high. It's difficult. Brendan Rodgers has said a lot of the right things, but like everything else, like every manager, you're under pressure from the word go, and hopefully there'll be some improvements.
Well, it was always going to be a difficult start. You got West Brom away, Arsenal home, Man City at home, and never going to be easy. It's like everything else when we played in the great Liverpool teams in the 70s and 80s. If you got off to a bad start, the message would be don't feel sorry for yourselves and pick yourselves up and quickly.